Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. If I sound a little more froggy today, it is because I have a cold. Yes, yesterday I knew my throat was way too shot to do a video and I wouldn't be able to get through it without coughing. But today I feel much better because I am a holistic person who likes to use odd ingredients, and so I have a cold nebulizer and I'm using colloidal silver 60 parts per millimeter, 60 parts per million, yeah, 60 pp, yeah, something like that, 60 ppm, yeah. And so that is the strength I'm using, and I'm inhaling that with a cold nebulizer, as well as I drink it and I also drip it down my nasal passages. So today I don't feel like I'm dying. And actually, my throat doesn't even hurt. I do I know that I'm a little off, but feel much better, actually. A little bit groggy, but other than that, not bad. So I'm going to keep with it. So it is not the C thing, because my husband actually got tested. He gave it to me, and it's just kind of passing around the family. Just got this summer cold going on. So anyways, and people have been tested in my family thinking it was the big C, but it wasn't. So yes, summer cold passing around. So today, enough of that. Let's talk about Markle's meltdown. So apparently she had a meltdown and didn't take lightly to not being invited to the Obama's party. So let's kind of get around her little meltdown, and then let's get into her brother doing a reality show. Thomas Markle, Thomas Markle Jr. Has spoken out saying that, basically he said that she would ruin his life on social, on this reality show he's on. So that's, it's going to hurt her image some, don't you think? Yes, so here we go. So let's get her meltdown. Let's get some information on this meltdown. Yes. Markle's meltdown. Please be clear. There we go. Ace of Wands in reverse. Couldn't make it happen. Yep. It really lowered her energetic field. Ace of Wands in reverse. So, with the wand, they're very upbeat, they're cheerful, they're fearless, they can be hasty, and they're very high energy, and they're fast. So that really took her down. Took away all her enthusiasm on her birthday. It literally just wiped her out. It wiped her out pretty bad. And in this position, it's low vibrational too. So let's get some more. And we have here the King of Swords upright. Ooh. Yeah, I would say that, let's see, find out what that's going to be. So we got that one. I'm going to put that there. Just put that there, and then I will put the next one on the shelf. And we have here, there, and there. So what does this mean? So that means a conflict in reverse. So they didn't want the conflicts with her. They knew that she would talk too much with people and probably stir up some drama because they are conflicted. So I think that's why they left them out, was the conflicts. They knew there would be too much from her. She's not capable of not starting or stirring something up. So that's why I think they pushed forward without her. But she decided to push forward despite it, with the Chariot also. And the King of Swords upright, I think, would be Harry, speaking for her on her birthday, trying to cheer her up, trying to be an intentional leader with her, trying to be a support, balancing. It's sort of a balanced leader is the King of Swords. So he tried to balance her mood because she was so low vibrational. And then we have here the Ten of Swords. So yeah, she really did hit a rock bottom. She felt stabbed in the back, literally, by them. She thought, wow, I thought we were on, I thought we really liked each other. So that felt like a literal backstab. And she knew it was the death of them, and she had the inability to change the situation. Ooh, yes. And the next card, the outcome is it's a loss. It was a complete, total emotional loss for her. So this is like a death to her. I mean, for them to turn their back on her really kicked her in the, you know what, the brass ovaries. The brass ovaries, yeah. Okay, under the surface, we have here triangulation, broken heart. She's completely brokenhearted over it. So yeah, I think her dream of this political career probably just crashed and burned, to be honest. And then we have here this 8 of Cups in reverse, so it's not something she's ever going to overcome. She'll never overcome this emotional loss because it's in reverse. And there's nowhere she can go to gripe and complain because it's coming from someone so high up. So this is a huge blow with the Ace of Wands in reverse, with the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords and the Death in reverse, inability to change the situation, and the 3 of Swords. Yeah, she's not in a good place. This really did put a damper on her ambitions. Yay. Yes, we don't need her to run for office. Nobody here is supporting her, except a few flying monkeys. So let's get, how did Harry respond to her? How did Harry treat her? How did Harry treat her? How did Harry treat her? He treated her like a king of wands. So basically, he was just trying to be a leader. He really tried being a leader on her birthday, with his words being balanced, and also trying to, give her courage and tell her that she's going to be famous, because the King of Wands is fame, courage, entrepreneurial kind of card. So he basically was saying, oh, don't worry. So he was really trying to be a huge support for her, to calm her down. That's what he's good for, I guess. But we have here the 9 of Wands. So that is, he's telling her to be resilient. Just be resilient is what he was saying to her, and that things are going to happen more slowly than what maybe you wanted, is what he was telling her. So it's not over. It's just happening more slowly. And what else, Megan? It's not a broken heart, not that big of a deal. Everything's happening slowly. Oh, no. I just pulled the Death card. Transformation. So I would say he didn't say it's over, but it's a transformation, and we're not brokenhearted. We're still going to transform ourselves. It's happening slowly. We're not brokenhearted, and we're just going to work harder. We're just going to work harder. It'll pay off. So that's basically what he said to her, is let's just keep working and plugging away, because that's what we do. So that's how he supported her. Yeah. Okay, well, that's fine and well. Okay, so now let's get to her brother, Thomas Markle Jr., on Markle ruining his life. Let's find out how his career is going to go being a reality star. I bet this is like a horrible nightmare for her. I want to get her impression too. I do. So let's find out. How will Thomas Markle do on reality TV? How will his popularity be? How will it go for him? How will it go for Thomas Markle Jr.? Here we go. We've got here, well, we've got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's teamwork and expansion in reverse. With the 8 of Swords in reverse. So he does not feel tied up. He's not blindfolded. He has release of binds. He's not afraid to see what's really in front of him. But the teamwork's in reverse. So he's probably more of an independent kind of thinker. Doesn't really want to team up with people. Probably he won't be super clingy to people, is how I'm feeling about that, with it in reverse. And we have here the conflict card. Yep, upright, the 5 of Swords. So he realizes that he's in a situation of winning and losing, and so he's not going to team up too much. He knows there's conflicts. There's going to be conflicts. It's part of what reality TV is, and it's a creation situation, the Page of Wands. Yeah, it's a new path. It's a new creative endeavor. But he realizes it's kind of a false persona kind of thing with the conflicts. They're going to stir up conflicts. And so he's prepared to deal with the conflicts that people are going to pose against his sister. He may have to defend his stance in regards to how he feels about her is how he feels. I also have here, yeah, ready for war. We have the Knight of Swords. So he realizes that he's going to have some pushback from people and he's going to have to go to war on defending his stance and his family. And he doesn't see this as a total Nine of Cups. He doesn't see this as total fulfillment. The wish come true card in reverse. It really is not a wish come true, this whole scenario. And we have here, but he is going to have an okay time because conflicts will be emotional conflicts will be in reverse. He's not emotionally conflicted about actually doing it. And he will be satisfied doing it, even though it's not a wish come true and he feels like he's got to go to battle. So this is him kind of going to battle and defending his family. This is not about him becoming famous or drawing attention to himself. This is about defending his family's honor, is what this is, with the Knight of Swords. And then in reverse, he's going to say that it's no loss to not have her anymore, the emotional conflict in reverse. So he's not going to say he misses her or loves her, that, it's kind of like a good riddance. And we have here, and he's going to try and stand tall with the King of Wands and try and create his own like storylines and how he presents himself, how he speaks about her in terms of not missing her and how she's no emotional loss and she's just not a loss for anybody. Just like what Samantha said, she didn't love her anymore. How can you love someone who hurt so many people? At some point in time, you stop loving the person, because they're so vile or they're so, toxic that you just, that love just fades away. And so I think he's in the same boat and he's there to defend his family, not to find total fame, but we do have the King of Wands does end up many times finding a lot of attention and fame, and because they are fearless, they do tend to bring good news. They're very high energy and they're usually very cheerful. So he's going to be, he's actually going to do very well with this King of Wands energy card here. So they will see him as a leader, and they're going to like him. They will like him a lot. So with this King of Wands card, so he's going to do very, very well. They're not going to see him as being a fame-hungry person, that he's just defending the family honor. So he's going to be taken very, very well. He's going to be well received, is how I feel about this. Because it's just not, being on TV is not his wish come true necessarily. So it's really defending themselves. So, and it's not a position many people want to be in. So that's how I see it. Let's get how Markle's going to react to her brother being on a reality show. How does she feel about that? Oh, that's going to burn her. Because he can drop some bombs on her. So let's find out. How does she feel about her brother being on a reality show? There we go. We have here the Three of Swords in reverse. She's not brokenhearted about it. She's not going to pay attention to it. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. She's thinking, well, it's about time. It's kind of slow, don't you think? You're kind of late to the game. And boundaries, we have the Nine of Wands. So this person is thinking, she's going to think that, he's getting some fulfillment from it, and resilience. He's going to be resilient and he's going to get some fulfillment from it. And, someone who's nearly almost successful at doing what he wants to do. But she's not going to love it with the Ace of Cups in reverse. She's going to be very upset with it. She's going to try and hide it, though, by acting like she isn't triangulated or is she bothered by it. But she truly is with the Ace of Cups in reverse. And then we have here the Two of Swords in reverse. She does not want him to speak out. She does not want him to partner up. She does not want him speaking out against her whatsoever. And she doesn't want that partnership with the Two of Swords in reverse. And so she doesn't feel that he's balanced enough, and so she doesn't feel that he will be balanced and fair. And then we have here the Hierophant in reverse. So that is, once again, she doesn't want him being part of anything bigger than himself. And that's what he's doing, because it can really not bode well on her. And so she's definitely not, with the Hierophant in reverse, she just thinks that he doesn't have, he's not woke enough. He doesn't have higher knowledge. He's stupid. What does he know? With the Hierophant in reverse, this person is ashamed, immoral, self-righteous, and rebellious. So she's just going to see him as just going to basically smear him privately, probably. And say that he's shameful. So unlike what she's done. And we have here the Seven of Cups in reverse. That's gaslighting in reverse. So she's afraid that her gaslighting is going to be reversed, that he's going to spill some truths about her, and that she does not have a lot of choices. She's never had a lot of choices in life, and that she's always painted herself to be someone she isn't, and that there's a lot of false things there. Rest and recovery here. So this is a healing card. So Markle feels that she will heal from this problem that she's currently going through, and that, you know, he won't be able to affect her too much, so she thinks that she will recover, and then that she will be able to go on a new path for herself, you know, that it's not going to stop her. No matter what, she's going to heal and continue on with the Page of Pentacles, which is studious and, you know, academic, and someone who pushes forward, and you know, so she doesn't care. She doesn't care. She's got this. She's going to just always go on a new path and heal. So that's how she feels, that you could say whatever you want. I'm just going to keep plugging away. And that is what her energy is. You know, like Charles always called her tungsten. So let's find out how will the castmates feel about Thomas Markle Jr. How will the castmates feel about Thomas Markle Jr.? They will see it as tower crashing in reverse, that they will never rebuild their relationship ever again, that it's over, and they're going to support him. They're going to give him support, and in front of the entire world with this new going to new land. It's a new project, it's duality, it's partnership. So they're going to be very supportive of him. And center of the situation I have here, but they're not a happy family. They realize it is still a competition, it's still a game, whatever. So there's still not total emotional fulfillment there and wealth, but you know, it is a game. But they are going to support him. So, and that he's not actually there because the family is happy. The family is very unhappy, and he's there to defend the honor of the family. So that also can be read that way as well. So yes. Okay, let's get some more cards here. Some wisdom. Ooh, okie dokie. And we've got here self-worth. Yeah, he's going to talk about her self-worth. You know, probably how she didn't have self-worth. He's going to probably talk about her low self-worth. And we have here, and summon, that's, you know, trying to call out your self-worth. So she's using the royal family to garner and gain self-worth, and her being in the position she has is what gave her a feeling of self-worth. So I would say that's that fame game card, basically, is what he's going to say. It's the fame gave her a feeling of self-worth. And then we have the High Priestess of Spirit, and it was in reverse. So she is not spiritually connected either, and he's going to tell him, say that she is not connected whatsoever. She isn't a spiritual person. That is just a front, a complete facade. Okay, what else is Thomas going to say about his sister? What else is he going to say about his sister? I won't cry for you. I won't cry for you. We don't miss you. Good riddance. Good riddance. I can get that. If someone hurts you enough, at some point in time, you've got to say good riddance. Here we go. And we've got here sacrifice. She sacrificed the father, threw the family under the bus. And recognition and renewal. So she did it a reward, recognition and reward. She sacrificed her family so that she can get recognition and reward. So anything, at any cost does she want it, basically. Not a high vibe person, willing to do anything for it. Let's get some more. And we have here, and the hostility, and creating lots of hostilities. So she's really not high vibe. She's just a hostile individual. Let's get one of these. And imprisonment. She made her own prison now. She's in her own prison of her own making, is what he's going to say. Yeah. And she did. In essence, she is creating her own prison with all the lies and trying to cover up and keep track of everything. You really do imprison yourself. Can't keep track of your lies. You got a problem. Here we go. And she wants everyone to get news. She's constantly putting news out there. This is news travels. This is news. Constantly putting out news about herself. And we have here, and she's a sneaky fox, and she's very sneaky. He's going to say that she's a very sneaky individual who wants power and authority, and will do anything for it. And she does it in the press and the news by constantly putting out this narrative. And she is a very sneaky individual, not someone you can trust. You cannot trust fox energy whatsoever. Not to trust a fox. They will throw you under the bus, and they will do all kinds of horrible things to you. Yes. And let's see, what else do I have here? Let's find out. How does the father feel? How does Daddy Markle feel? How does Daddy Markle feel? How does Daddy Markle feel about this? How does Daddy Markle feel about this reality show? He's emotionally conflicted. 5 of Cups, emotionally conflicted. Aw, that's terrible. Jack of Hearts, Angel. He's concerned about the kids. And 5 of Wands, Crossroads, rivalry sport. He realizes it's a rivalry sport to be on a show like this, and there will be emotional conflicts. And he's concerned that it's going to make him look bad, possibly with the Jack of Hearts, because, you know, someone with the Jack of Hearts is honest, generous, kind, and committed. So he does feel that that is a nice thing for him to do, because it shows his commitment to his father, trying to, you know, push back on the family's honor with this conflict. And it is a temporary adjustment, and that with this Crossroads, that it will come to an end at some point in time. It's just a game. So he does, he kind of appreciates it, but he also sees where he's putting himself also. So let's count this. That comes to, let's see, the Jack comes to 11, comes to 21. 21 comes to 6 of Hearts, karmic relationship. So it's a karmic relationship. He's doing it for his father. Doing it for his father under the surface. The illusion ends, gaslighting card. Yep, he's going to change the illusion of what she painted about herself. Yes, I like that. I like that. Second time we've seen that, you guys, where he's going to butt up against the illusion she put out there to the media. He's going to reverse quite a bit. Yes, he will. Oh my. And we have here the King of Hearts in reverse. And it's for the father, because of what she did to the father, the fact that she's not giving the father any love, you know, putting him in reverse. He was a very loving father, and she's making him look like he's unlovable and like he has no follow through, that he's unworthy of love. And so he's doing it for his dad. Samantha and his son really do love him, and they are really trying to make the last bit of his life have more meaning and value, and really step up to the plate for him, I feel. And I think that's an awesome thing, really. And I don't feel that they are part of this whatsoever. I do not buy into that narrative. I think they are victims like everybody else in the royal family. So here we go. Let's calculate that. That is 13. Comes to 20. 20 comes to 5 of Spades, roadblock. So roadblocking, he's roadblocking his sister in the media. He's going to roadblock her by discussing all her gaslighting and the illusion that she's created. Yeah. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye.